Hey, what's up, YouTube? Israel back in with a quick video. Today I'm going to do another first impressions video. Um, like I said before, my last few videos I've been stocking up for stuff in the fall, and I've been trying to find some new fragrances that do well in the fall in the cool weather. And I think it's officially fall today, actually, here in Texas, or I guess all over all over the United States, or the world, maybe in some places. But so anyway, like I said, I've been trying to pick up some new fall fragrances, and I heard about this one actually from, if you guys ever check out his channel, I believe it's called the Lupe Experience. I'm assuming his name is Lupe, and I want to say it was in his top 10 winter niche, I believe. I never heard of this fragrance before. I want to say I saw a couple of guys doing some splits of it a while back, but I just never heard of it, so I just didn't pay any mind to it. Sometimes that's just the way it is. You don't hear any hype, or you don't hear any love being given to a certain fragrance, so you just kind of pass it up. But anyway, so this one here is called Feel Notes from Paris. From Ineke, something like that. It's I guess a fragrance house in Paris. I'm just looking at my phone here. Let's see, it's a Woody Oriental, launched in 2009. I'll go ahead and read you the notes. I got my package here. I got it in the mail, just literally checked the mail about 5 minutes ago. So it's got top notes of orange blossom, lemon, coriander. The heart is tobacco blossom, patchouli, and cedar. And the base is tonka, benzoin, and vanilla. Now, judging on these notes alone, it sounds like it'd be right up my alley. It sounds like something that's going to be nice and warm and spicy and almost gourmandish. But with the tobacco, maybe, I guess it won't be gourmandish with the tobacco, but maybe. But I love tobacco fragrances. Most of the ones that I've tried with tobacco in them, I really enjoy. So when I read the notes, I was like, okay. And I found a bottle that was pretty discounted from where you can find it. I think I found a full. I think it only comes in 75 mil. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it only comes in a 75 mil EDP. The nose behind this is Ineke Ruland. So I guess Ineke is the nose of the house. So here's the package. Never smelled it before, don't know what to expect. So hopefully it's something good. I think these are going for, I think I saw like a full bottle, it's like 88 bucks on Amazon. So here's the bottle. Pretty cool looking bottle. Looks like the cap might be wooden. It's got this cool metal ring that goes around it. It says the name, Feel Notes from Paris. Has like, I guess it's a map of Paris maybe here. Here's the information on the bottom. Again, this is a blind buy. Never tried anything from this house. I believe, I can't remember where Lupe had this on his top 10 for fall, but I want to say it was around 5 maybe out of 10 possibly, right in the middle. So and most of the stuff that, I got a clean hand here, most of the stuff that he was talking about in his fall video, it might not be from this year, maybe it is. I didn't check what year it is. I don't know if he's still making videos or not, but he still intrigued me nonetheless. Got a picture of the Eiffel Tower right there. Let's see if you can see that right there. It's pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, so I was curious to see what it was about, and here we go. So let's take a sniff. Here we go. Good sprayer. Okay. The opening reminded me of, like I said this about the last fragrance, about Zirjoff Uden. It reminded me a little bit of, okay, it's starting to change quite a bit, but the opening reminded me of Chanel Allure. It's got a fruitiness to it that I've smelled in Chanel Allure before. It's not peach, it's just whatever fruit was in there. It's got that same kind of woody fruitiness to it that Allure has. It's got a smokiness now. Definitely got the bergamot. I'm getting some green, like some leaves or something. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, this is leaning towards, which is also compared to Chanel Allure. It's changing quite a bit now, but before it changes too much, it reminds me of Perry Ellis M. I'm getting the Tonka. Man, okay, well, this is another one that smells like Chanel Allure, or Chanel or Homme Sport with the Tonka bean in it. And no one's even comparing that to this on Fragrantica here on my phone. Some people are comparing it to something else from the house of Signature Wild Art from Art de Parfum. This isn't a bad fragrance. It's a little different. Definitely, you can smell it. It's niche because it's not your everyday fragrance. This is going to take. It's only been what, a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes since I sprayed it. 3 minutes. It's changing. I can definitely see how this sillage would smell better after a few minutes. It's still opening up. I'm not like super hating it. But, I mean, it just reminds me of something else. Whenever a fragrance reminds me of something else, sometimes it just kind of ruins it for me a little bit. But it's starting to turn quite a bit. It's actually starting to develop into its own fragrance right now. The opening is a little reminiscent of something else, but now it's actually getting better. I could see myself wearing this. Is it worth the $88 for a 2.5 mil? Man, I don't know. This one's going to have to take some wearing and some getting used to, because, again, my mind automatically goes to the ones I named before. I mean, especially Perry Ellis M. That's what I'm sort of getting that same vibe. Perry Ellis M is like $15 for 100 mil. So, similar bottle shape, though. It just has like the same fruitiness, powderiness of Chanel Allure. Chanel Allure Sport has the Tonka bean in it, which this does as well. It's supposed to have honeycomb and tobacco leaves, I believe. But it's a tobacco blossom, which I don't believe. Maybe that sort of confused me a little bit, because it does say tobacco. It says tobacco leaf, so that should be tobacco. That's close enough. I'm getting the tobacco leaf actually. They have a picture of a pipe here, so I'm assuming it means maybe like the dried up kind. You know, like the kind that's already been processed and you put into a pipe. It's almost waxy. So just picture like Perry Ellis M or Chanel Allure, a little waxier with tobacco and a little bit smoky. I'm still getting the same vibe again, and I like those fragrances that I named before that this reminds me of. I like the Chanels and the Perry Ellis M. Actually, Perry Ellis M was one of my favorite cheapy but goodies. I think that was on my list back in the day, a couple of years ago when I did the video. I'm gonna wear this just because I bought it, but I mean, if it were up to me, if someone told me, hey, this, you know, if I had a sample of this before I bought this, I don't know if I would, or I don't know if I'd buy the whole bottle. Again, I got to give it time. I'll probably do it either if I really enjoy it, I'll do a whole video on it. But if not, I'll just put a small update at the bottom in the description here for this one. I mean, again, it's not a bad fragrance. I mean, it's reminiscent of those fragrances that I named, and those are all great fragrances. So, you know, if anything, this one might be a little bit better because it's an EDP concentration, so it'll probably last longer. It's got like that nice tobacco scent to it. But yeah, I'm gonna give this one a wear. Obviously, I just got it today, so I'm not gonna get rid of it that fast. And you know, you take the or I might split it. You know, like I've been doing a lot of splits lately. So if anybody wants to get their nose on this, maybe I'll do a split of it. But all right, well, that is Field Notes from Paris by Ineke. I think that's what Ineke says here on the cap. And this is a beautiful bottle, though. I don't know if you guys can see all the inlay here. It's like a metal ring surrounding that. A map here. Info on the back. Got some cool illustrations on the bottle. A wooden cap. Matching sprayer. Yeah, it's moving away from the Chanel Allure vibe, so it's definitely changing. So that's a good thing. That it's not linear. It's actually developing. And I've gotten compliments from those other ones. So if anything, you know, this is an EDP version of those. It's similar in the same vein. It's almost starting to get like a Coca-Cola vibe. If you guys have ever heard that sort of comparison with other fragrances, the Coca-Cola thing. It's getting a Coca-Cola vibe, which again I'm not mad at. The leather's starting to come out quite a bit. Maybe it's the leather undertone that I was picking up earlier that gave it that waxiness, because now the leather's actually starting to come to the top. Yeah, not a bad fragrance. Not bad. Right now, off of first impression, I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10. You know, probably lost a few points just because it's not so original in my book. But this is definitely changing now, and it's its own fragrance now. And I like it. I'll leave it with a 6 or 7 out of 10 for now, just for the first impression's sake. So that's Field Notes from Paris. Got the recommendation from the Lupe Experience. If you guys check out his channel, I don't even know if he makes videos anymore, but this says, the bottle says, "Sweet scented Paris afternoons, life measured out in coffee spoons." So I don't know what that means, but all right, guys. Well, have you tried this one? What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it in your rotation? Is it going to be in your rotation for the fall? This one might be. I might wear it tonight, actually. It's supposed to be a little bit cooler, I believe, this evening, so maybe I'll give a few sprays and we'll see how it goes. I'm supposed to be outside. All right, guys. Yeah, it's getting a little bit better. All right. Well, thanks a lot, and I'll see if I can go ahead and edit this video real quick and add my new little artwork on there and see how it looks. If you guys like it, give me a thumbs up. I don't know. I just sort of put it together really quick. Nothing fancy. Just thought maybe I got my new iPad, so I've been sort of messing around with the editing stuff on there, and some of the apps to kind of draw and whatnot. So we'll see how it goes. Definitely getting better. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the kind words and the comments. I'll try to get back to everybody. And until the next video, I'll do my Killian video really soon and my top 10 fall and winter. Thanks a lot, guys.